The Penguin episode 2. So here we are with Penguin episode 2. I saw the episode 1 like a pretty long time ago now, and I'm pretty much behind on that schedule. I know that, apologies, but I really enjoy the show. I was traveling and watching Boondocks and all that kind of stuff. But in short, I think this show seems very interesting. The episode 1 was very good quality. The cinematography was great. I like the characters. The arcs were very interesting. Where they're going seems to be interesting, or what the arc could be, I guess. But I really like the show. I want to see where it goes, and will he get power or not? And the world seems super interesting, and I just hope that it's still gonna be good, because the episode 1 was really good. Also, it's really funny watching this now, because between episode 1 and now episode 2, I watched Sopranos. I've never seen it before, and obviously because it was next to it on HBO, so I was like, oh, it looks totally the same, the title. So I was like, oh, I'm curious, and I was like going on travel, so I downloaded some episode of The Sopranos, and I finished the whole freaking show yesterday. Just binged it all. Pretty good show. So it's kind of fascinating to see some of the influences. But anyway, let's go with episode 2 of The Penguin. Oh yeah, because the brother would always come around and make sure that she was okay. Oh, this is in her dreams. I see. That's what I was wondering. Why she was so confused.
One day I'll get you out of here.
That's her. I like the color shift. The moment they shot him, the red blood turned into the red light. I like that. That was clever. Oh, there's like some light treatment or whatever. Red light just can't be good, right? It's like, why go with red light? So she's not completely done with the Arkham treatment yet, seems like. He's, oh, like, are you here? You're here. You're not there. Got it. Dream therapy kind of stuff or whatever. Or hypnosis, whatever. I like the fact that he already understood and knew. The Maroni isn't an idiot.
Yeah, they brought in Carmine's brother, Luca. He's a fucking pussy, but I got his ear. This can work.
It's pretty clever that he talks about that he's close with the brother, as in he would have no idea that the brother's already dead or whatever. It's so fascinating watching this now after watching The Sopranos, the Capos, and all that.
Boom. You have to go simple.
Will it go simple, though? It seems like not.
You're on the truck with the product.
Johnny.
And your operation, right? That's what you said, is your operation means you're on the truck.
I guess it's not stupid of him, because he's not wrong. I guess that guy would know that he could flip and would know that whatever danger would be on the drugs, he should be there and all that. It's not wrong of him to do that, but it's still shitty for him. But now it looks super shifty if the first car dies and the follow car doesn't. I don't know who's gonna solve this. So what's gonna happen? Is he just he's actually just doing it. Fuck. I guess that's what you gotta do. That's so satisfying, the Uzi sound, by the way. Who got shot? Though that's going horribly. The fuck's gonna happen? Get the drops, or they can't drive the car anymore, so they lost the drops, or what the fuck? What happened? So Oz got in with them, back in with them, got it.
What was I supposed to do? Okay, ambushes because they take a week.
So he ran away, got it.
Is that all you care about? The product? The money we lost?
So she's that family character. Yeah, so she's like...
like he was a piece of trash. Well, open your eyes. They weren't working alone.
True.
How'd they know about our room?
That is true.
How'd they know about the FEMA trial?
She's not stupid.
In her own family.
I'll deal with the family business.
I will say, if we go with anime logic, who here is dressed like the main villain and who is not? I would say that she's the one dressed as a main villain.
We've got our differences, right? You made that pretty fucking clear. But I'm willing to pass the pain you put me through, if you are. I saved your boy Castillo's life tonight, even after what he did to me.
True.
What are we running, a marathon here?
Yeah, that is true. That's kind of insensitive of her to walk fast. That's true, actually.
Why would you do that?
Because they show me
Ooh.
calling the shots. They sure as shit don't like you. They think you're crazy, but you don't need me telling you that. You can feel it. You got a card to play. Something else.
Ooh, he's desperate, but...
To see you take over, keep his dream alive.
But it's also what Penguin would do, getting close with the potential new boss.
How are you any different?
That's true. That is true.
Very convenient. All of a sudden, you're on my side. My little helper.
I'm glad she saw it. But that's all planting the seed of possibilities in the future.
I don't care.
Wait.
Sofia is a serial killer, 7 women, and that's just who
Oh, that's a clever way of establishing her character. Nobody ever talked about it. It's embarrassing, but at the same time...
Take it up with the Riddler.
So they do mention the Riddler. This is the second time. The first episode as well, there's a reference to him.
Tonight.
Graciela.
Sideways. There's no easy
Who's
way to
that?
say it.
Have we been introduced to Graciela?
Domination. Sometimes I work with cake.
cake that makes me think of fart cakes. Fuck. I have a wrong image in my head. Yeah, he's in pain.
Yeah, my cousin lived over there. She said it's like a no man's land now or something.
Oh, the flood.
They
Yeah.
lost everything. What about you?
Oh, that was a personal question. Yeah.
So-
Change the subject.
How do you know Oz?
Clever. I like the writing. I like the interactions, the writing, the everything. Oh yeah, true. That's the stuff he got from the safe in the first episode. Leverage on that dude. I don't know his name. I'm horrible with names, but we know who he is.
You killed Albert.
Damn, she knows.
That's where I need my help.
Fuck, she knows. Again, I appreciate all the characters are not stupid. They can put things together. Panic attack? Or what? I wonder if there's like something about the hangman, hangwoman kind of thing. She's like scratching at her throat. Was she almost hanged when she was a kid or something? Is she sleeping in a closet? I feel like there's something about that of like hanging kind of stuff that she was like almost hung or something. I mean, a few $100 for a phone call, that's not bad. I mean, I guess he was waiting there and picked her up and took her there and all that kind of stuff, but still. I like the actors. Everybody's pretty good. Oh, be careful. That's kind of... Well, she raised Penguin to be a mob boss kind of type deal, so I bet she's no joke, you know?
I'm working on it.
Ain't that the biggest nightmare? Trying to, like, get more money and power to give your parents a better life.
Is it nothing? What am I?
Fuck. What the fuck? That's so fucked. That's a horrible thing to say. Yeah, the funeral. You gotta move. Oh, that's so sad. She's drinking. Why is she wearing a dress? That's so sad. I guess he's the driver, but I think he should still... I don't know. Late, late, late. Go, go, go. That's so real. That's so real. That awkwardness of, like, who's going first. Send her. Oh, there. Yeah, I was gonna ask who, but her.
We didn't have a service for my brothers.
He had brothers?
My mom said she didn't want to deal with the pity. Well, my mom, she wouldn't get out of bed, for weeks.
But I don't know if anything he says is real, though, because he's kind of a crazy person. She did say the boys are in the bath, right?
Then one night, out of the blue, she came to me. She was all dolled up. Oswald, we're going out, she says. She took me to a jazz club on the east side.
So is that what, like, kind of happened today with when she was, like, with the dress?
The first time I ever heard live music. Whoa.
Damn.
We danced all night.
Again, he's using real. He's using real stuff, like with the brother. About the story of the local mob boss. He's using real events to, like, really emphasize his lies.
Getting out of bed, she went back to work. She took care of me.
What do you think it was that changed for her?
I'd like to think it was me, but I don't know.
Again, that's real. That's a real answer.
Back, I never asked.
Well, that was a lie.
Shit like this.
Maybe she died as in she got crazy. See, that was a real thing. He actually genuinely used real human emotions to influence her. Interesting. I like the character. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, yeah. I like how he uses, like, actual real things, and it really makes him sympathetic. We need to meet who? Are they on his trail?
In the flesh.
I mean, true. Somebody who can actually answer you. That's true.
Hurry up, because he ain't gonna last long.
You should know all your movements.
That's what they pay you. Yeah, true. Instant certificate stuff. So that's the only trump card he has, so he has to use it here. Well, that's also a clever way of, like... Oh, see, again, that's what she was saying. That's what she meant. Don't overreach to the young guy, to the young buck. We got him already. The fact that we just got to squeeze him a little bit and get him inside into the building, because he's the only person who can get inside the building to find the guy, because there are people, they're about, you know... Ooh, I like that. I like that, how when she walked in, everybody got quiet. That was good. I like the cinematography in this. That's so interesting. Even in my rant, like, I heard when she walked in, everything got quiet. That's good. That's good. And she's always so passionate about food because she hasn't tasted that much, or she's just, I don't know. They're actually showing it. They're actually showing it for the first time, really, what it would feel like when everybody treats you crazy. Because her walking in, everybody's quiet. Her feeling everybody's looking at her. That was actually good storytelling. I like that. But yeah, the older woman with the weird raspy voice. Smoker's voice, Maroney's wife. Telling the young buck, don't overreach because they already got him. They already got him that he can go in and get the guy because if he doesn't, he's gonna die regardless. So the Maroneys don't even have to kill him.
We're not just gonna walk away out of fear. Right, Chief?
That's a very good way. Yeah, we're not gonna walk away because of fear. I like that.
Feel your heart beating? Let's keep it that way, huh?
Yeah, that's good. I like that. We're not gonna walk away just because of fear. You hear that, you feel that heartbeat. Let's keep it that way, as in let's not die, but also enjoy the excitement. That's good. I like. There's so much little stuff here that I like actually. How's he gonna get the guy out?
Bullshit me, Milosh. I lost good men. They got my own head shot off. You should have told me I had one of those scumbags here.
Ooh, that's clever.
Who you got in the basement? I've been in this family years. You're gonna trust one of Sofia's guys over me.
That's clever that he would have an ego trip about that. That's so clever. I like that. They would be like, Sophia's doing something. That's so good. That was clever. I like that Penguin is clever and he does stuff that I don't even think of, but it makes sense when he does it. I like that. It's so good. Oh, they're watching like memories of the brother and it's gonna have also memories of her then. That might be rough. Or maybe stabilize her. Bring her back. But then it's also gonna make her fucking crazy when it's like over. Yeah.
It's so nice to see you.
Who the fuck is that? Ass kissing or actually friends? Seems like ass kissing.
Those wild nights at Lake Como.
Yeah.
Getting friendly with the.
Trouble for that. A girl's trip. Yeah, that could be.
That could be friendly. Her actually trying to get your mind out because when she saw that you were like.
I'm your mom's cousin.
That's not good. Ooh, you revealed your cards. You were actually not being genuine. You were being a bitch. You were.
Aren't you pretty? Your barrette's loose. Oh, I can fix that.
It's so fascinating. They're actually making her sympathetic. This is the most. That is the most
She's a real cutie, Carla.
interesting way.
Protected. A young woman in this family?
Ooh, especially because she used to hang women. That is such an interesting way of making her seem likable. Because let's just be perfectly honest here. There's an interesting dynamic between her and Penguin, where Penguin is like the stereotypical man nightmare. He's a nobody man, he's an ugly man, he's a fat man, everybody thinks low of him, he's being shit on and all that kind of stuff.
What? No. It's in the bank.
Well, I mean, it is a stranger rummaging through a fucking car, so yeah, and if they don't know who he is, yeah, that's just gonna look bad. And so that's like Penguin is like the nightmare male situation in many ways of like balding, fat, and ugly, and everybody thinks you're stupid and weak and dumb, and he is kind of weak and dumb. He's not like brawny and all that, but Sofia is kind of like that stereotypical like woman thing of like, oh, aren't you crazy, right? Like, oh, you're so crazy, right? It's kind of like that stereotypical thing of like how you would make fun of a woman in some ways. So it's so fascinating to see how you can feel bad for him, but he can also feel bad. Ooh, he's clever. He's acting dead. I like that. He was moving his legs earlier, right? But then I thought he was acting dead. I swear I saw him moving his legs, and then he was like acting dead when he came there. But then Sofia has that, and they're really actually showing how freaking annoying it would be. You're walking into a room, it gets quiet. Everybody looks at you and stares at you. Everybody whispers around you when you're walking by. And you have a moment when you're feeling very weak and vulnerable, right? You're like, she was genuinely having a moment. And somebody just comes up to her and like hugs her, and you're like, oh, like that woman could have really genuinely brought her away from that like negative thought pattern she was in, like in a loop. Then she revealed who she really was. That all that smile and hug actually was fucking nothing. You flinch at my daughter and I flinch, right? And all that. So that was super clever. I like that. That it really shows how, like, despite friendly smiles, people still think she's fucking crazy. I like that. I like that it's difficult for him. Yeah.
Plans change, pal.
Plans change. So whatever plan he had. Ooh, what's gonna happen? So when plans change, what happens? So in that moment, he realized that his friend failed. So him dealing with the Maronis failed. But how does he now deal with the Maronis? I like the show. I like how hard that is also, because that's usually always depicted as you stab somebody once, but it actually takes a lot of fucking... And he was trying to like find the heart as well, with bones and all that. But again, no remorse. And that's what Sofia was saying when he's being tortured, that he said, like, oh, he's lying. He's like, oh, you say that he's lying and you're not? Yes. And she just shot the guy and she's like, yeah. So you were willing to let somebody else die just to prove a point. So he has no remorse, even though he seems like a nice guy and cool and all that kind of in some ways. But no, he's absolutely...
Make sacrifices, pal.
So he's going to try to act like it wasn't him, that it was somebody else, that there's something else going on. But how is he going to like pull that off? I like this show. I like it. How are you going to make sure that nobody knows this is you?
Family, and I brought you someone who can give us an answer.
So, but that is so dangerous. That is so dangerous. Because if he had been caught...
Nobody.
But that is true. That does now really show that there actually is something going on. But still. But how is Oz going to survive that? Yeah, how is he going to survive this situation? He might have blood in his hand.
Looking for a knife.
That's so clever. He always acts like how he would act if he didn't know it. And that's like the most difficult thing. So he still has it. How is he going to get rid of it? Because people are searching for it. So people would pat you. Ooh, even he's a suspect.
Goddamn hand got off.
Even he's a suspect. Throw it behind him. Throw it behind him.
You sent us dead to get massacred. What the Maronis give you, huh?
You better watch your mouth, you fucking killer.
Fuck your mother, you dirty rat!
Oh, because he's going to like get into a fight so he can implant something on him. But that's a bit suspicious still because he touched him.
He's clean.
Is he? That was clever. That was clever because I just said he attacked him. So people would suspect that. That is so clever. I like that. That's good. That was good because I instantly thought, wouldn't it be suspicious that he attacked him?
I would never.
But that was like a diversion. I like that. That's so good.
Listen to me. I would never do that.
Give me your gun.
That was so good. That was good. Again, I like it. It's always like one step ahead of like what I'm thinking it's gonna be. Because that would have been too obvious if it's that fucking dude. That would have been too obvious. So I like that. I like that. Yeah, that was good.
You should have left him for me.
Sophia,
I like that little like pride thing.
For Alberto.
I made the call.
I like that. That was good. I like the acting.
Maybe it's time for you to leave Gotham.
Damn.
What?
We gotta do his best. For you.
For you, sure.
For your safety.
For who?
Didn't you spend your summers there in Lake Como?
Ooh, that was a bad memory. That bitch. I like that because again, like them mentioning that now we know that it's a bad memory for her. Not a bad memory, but a fake memory. She knows she can't fight him on that too much. I like that. I like that little thing she does where it's like she's annoyed, but she's trying to act like she's not annoyed. And that's like, I should be in that room. That look was, I should be in that room. I will stand 10 centimeters away from you because I by definition should be there. Ay.
Where you belong.
Ay, so I like that. That's interesting. He failed. He failed. He fucked them up. He might die. Oz might die because of his failure. Not just that, but also if you don't grow the fuck up, that's where you're gonna be. Yeah.
Remember this. This is what happens when you choke. You understand?
Yeah. That's true. That's true.
You know how close I got to getting popped tonight?
That's true. I like that.
Fucked up.
That's. I like the fact that he's.
Plant the blade and the jewels. No matter what, you want to survive. You gotta adapt.
I like that because again, that's Soprano stuff. That's like, did you do it? You're not. You didn't do it. Fuck you. That's it.
Otherwise, this is what happened. Whatever comment threw at me, I delivered on every goddamn time.
Ooh, that's real again. That's really him. That every goddamn time was like real, so we don't know what he had to do. But that's true. He's not wrong. It's like if you want to fucking like play this game, if you want to come into this world, I gotta rely and trust on you. It is a very specific thing. I don't know if I could lie the way he does.
He killed my brother. The man I trusted working for them. Why?
That's a good question. I like that. That's a good question because why would you rely on that? Ooh, got it.
So I'm gonna take from them now.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna force them to their knees. This should be fun.
That was genuine. I like that. That was genuine from her. It's like, yeah, whatever. I'm done.
What do you say, Oz?
I'm done. I'm done. My brother's dead. My trusted partner was dead. I got nothing. That was good. I like that. That was a genuine. It's like, fuck it. Fuck it. I'm done. That was good. I have to be honest with you. I was recording a few things today, and I was kind of coming in slow, and maybe coming in a little bit slow with this show as well. And I like the show. It's so refreshing. I remember watching the episode 1, and it's so refreshing when things make sense. Where I'm not gonna say that there's not gonna be any plot holes. I'm not saying that some things aren't convenient. I'm not saying that some things yada yada yada. I don't give a fuck. What I'm saying is the basic things. The basic things where I don't care if I have to go in a movie or in a show like 10 levels deep, realizing that the quote that they said, and based on this structure of script writing, it was actually a bad idea that they did this, and they actually didn't say that. Like, I don't give a fuck. What I care is the flow. The flow, if it's good, the flow, if it makes sense, I like that. This show has a good flow, where great example is the moment he had the knife. I'm like, well, you can't just like hide the knife. They might notice. Okay, sure. Then he sees the guy. I'm like, well, you can't just plant the knife on him. Oh, at first I'm like, okay, you're going to fight him. That's a good way of getting rid of the evidence. But at the same time, if you were to just plant it on him, that would be super obvious because they're just going to look at him like, well, you were fighting him, so who's going to have the knife, right? But then it wasn't just that. He actually shipped it to a third party. Nobody's expecting. I wasn't expecting. That makes sense. Nobody even thought about it because everybody's focused on Penguin and the dude fighting, so just a random guard, who cares? That was good. Now again, convenient. We never saw him actually planting the diamonds or anything like that. Convenient. He got away from the room where he stabbed the guy and nobody ever saw him because the fucking servers could have seen him and stuff like that. I'm not denying it's like there's flaws and plot holes. I'm not saying that. Watch the show. I notice him do a thing. I wonder, well, yeah, I get you gotta do that thing. He does the thing I'm expecting, but then he does a 0.5% smarter thing that I was expecting. Like, oh, that makes more sense. That's just refreshing. That's just so refreshing after like so many shit shows, so many like below average to cringy dialogue things that we see in movies and shows and games, to just have a fun show that makes sense. It is so refreshing. I like it. So I think I was going to watch like some other shows, but I feel like I just want to watch another episode of The Penguin right now. It's right here. So let's go with episode 3 because I'm genuinely liking the show. So thank you very much with The Penguin episode 2. Let's go to episode 3. Thank you.